Woo! Spirit fingers! Woo! I made the hand chains. Yeah, and my ear chains. Do you like it? Watch out because I'm gonna be selling it.
Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Georgina, and this is another free flow. If you're new here, this is a playlist here on my channel wherein I move organically or I move on the spot. So I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, but we are just gonna wing it and I'll take you along. If you end up liking this type of class, make sure that you check out the description box below because I'm gonna be linking the free flow playlist so that you can try the other ones too. And if you ever end up enjoying this class, you know what to do. If you're always here, make sure that before you leave to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new here or if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you get notified for another yoga video like this. Alright, without further ado, grab your mat and let's begin. Okie dokie, we're gonna be starting in child's pose. So find your child's pose at the bottom or like end part of your mat. Okay, wiggle your body. Make sure that you're fully warmed up because as always, I'm not taking you to a full warm-up in our free flow playlist. I like my knees a little bit apart and really sink down. Take a deep breath in and exhale, melt on your mat. Drop your forehead down. I want you to observe your body, wiggle your toes. How are you feeling right now? How is your breath? If it's too fast, I want you to slow it down and find your steady breath. Let's breathe some more. Good. Now open your eyes if you closed it with me and I want you to look forward. Right? Extend your hands all the way to your full extension. Okay? Now we're going to flatten the palms. This is going to be a Vinyasa class, but I'm going to be using my fingertips because of my injured wrist. Okay? So I want you to lift your bum from your heels as you round your back. Tuck your chin to your clavicle or your chest. Shift forward, finding your tabletop. And you're going to arch your back as you come back to your child's pose. And I want you to focus on your breath as you move. And really finding your own breath rhythm here. Maybe inhalation as you roll forward. Or maybe you like it the other way around. There's really no right or wrong here. I just want you to feel each vertebra as you move. Right? Child's pose. Rolling forward, lifting your bum from your heels as you shift to your tabletop position. Now arch your back. Tailbone is up, maybe looking up. Child's pose. Okay, one last set here. Roll forward. Pairing it with the breath again. And as you come to your tabletop, arch your back, stick out your butt. And now you're going to curl your toes under. Lift your knees and hips all the way up, finding your downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let's start to pedal the feet here for a little bit of a warm-up. Bending one knee at a time. Sucking your belly in or navel to your spine. Continuing to breathe. Now finding your steady downward facing dog, hands or shoulders distance apart. Let's start by lifting the right leg all the way up. Good. Point your toes and you're going to start to bend that right knee and then open the hip joint, stack your hips. Good. Stay here for a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. Now coming to that squared hips again, you're going to roll your knees or circle with your knees so you can rotate that right hip joint. There's really no right or wrong, whatever direction you want. You're just loosening that hip socket and then reverse the rotation. Staying with the breath. Good. Sending that knee to your chest as you shift forward. You're gonna slide that right foot outside of your left hand, outside of the mat. Now you're gonna flatten that right palm down. I'm gonna use my fingertips again because my injured wrist. Left hand sweeps all the way up. You're gonna pivot that back heel down, coming to your falling triangle there. I blacked out. All right, you're gonna bend that right knee and maybe cactusing that left arm or bending the elbow. Good, stretch here. And then stretch again your arm and your knee. Falling triangle. One more time, bend the elbows and the knee. Good. Last one, stretch. And then bend the right knee, bend the left elbow. Good job. All the way up, stretch. Dropping that left hand all the way down. Okay, good. And then you're gonna tuck your right knee to your chest. Beautiful job. Send it up, three-legged dog. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you're gonna shift your weight to your high plank, shoulders past the wrist. We're gonna vinyasa through. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a moment to steady the breath. Sigh it out as you exhale. Good. Now feet together. This time we're gonna lift the left leg all the way up. Point your toes, stretch your knees. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the left knee. Good. Now open up the hip joints. Same thing what we did earlier. You're just stacking the hip joints. Loosening the legs, the hips, and stretch. You feel that, the backs of your right leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're gonna start to circle that knee or that lifted leg, whatever direction again you want. Continuing with your breath. Good. Now let's reverse that rotation. Good. When you're ready, you're going to send that left knee to your chest. Tuck it in, lift it high. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to slide that left foot outside of the right hand. Good. Falling triangle on this side. Left palm drops firmly down. Right hand sweeps all the way up. Breathe in. And pivot that back heel down as you bend the right elbow and bend the left knee. Good. For 3. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Now this time, you're going to not do the other side. You're just going to sit on your left or your bum all the way. Good job. Now from here, I want you to send that left foot as close to your bum as much as you can, right? We're now seated Skandasana here, and we're gonna do our Skandasana Twist. Okay, let's breathe in first, reach your hands all the way up, and exhale as you fold all the way down. Now stick out that left knee. Good, and feel that in your left crease, right? Stretching. Come back up, breathe in, and exhale to fold. Good. All right, coming back to sit up. Good. Grab the left ankle with the right hand. Now left hand sweeps all the way up. Stretch everything. Breathe in and breathe out as you lean to your right leg. Good. Look up. Grab that foot if you can, or your ankle. And if not, that's okay, wherever you are. Stay here for a little bit. Feel that twist and feel the stretch of the side body. Feel the back of your leg. Everything is super stretching. Breathe. Good. Slowly coming back to sit up. Good job. Now reach your hands all the way up as you lift your bum up. Boom. Heel, right heel down, and maybe you know what to do. You can place your hands behind your neck, and you're going to challenge yourself to switch to the other side. Bend the right knee as you stretch the left leg all the way. Now this is coming from the core. Drop it down. We're going to do that again all the way. Lift up. Boom. Switch sides. Beautiful job. And last one to the right. lift up, and sit down. Good job. That was a good stretch, right? Oh yeah, breathe in, reach up, and exhale to fold this way now. Good. Right knee sticks out. Good. And now you feel again this right inner crease thigh. You could either stay here, stretch your arms in front of you if you like, or if that feels good. And slowly bringing your torso straight up. Sit down, grabbing your right ankle with the left hand. You could either come into the right tippy toes or dropping it firmly, whatever you like. Right hand sweeps all the way up. Breathe in. And exhale. Again, lean now onto the left leg. Good. Grab that left foot if you can with the right hand. And now you're going to lift or see if you could open up the right elbow now all the way up towards the sky. Look up. Stretch the armpits. Stretch the side body, feeling the twist. Stay here. Breathe for a little bit. Oh, the sun is so nice. Good. Coming back up, slowly to sit up. Good job. And you're gonna bend the right knee, drop down. Good. And adjust yourself, finding your pigeon pose. Good. Now wiggle your pigeon here, stretch some more, reach up to inhale, and exhale to fold all the way down, hands to your sides, like an airplane. Reach up, breathe in, breathe out. Now from your fold or this way, try to lift that back foot all the way up. Good job. Now all the way, send it as close to your bum. Heel to bum, you got this. Reach all the way up, back bending now. You can interlace your fingers. Index finger is pointing all the way up. Reach, reach, stretch your armpits, back bend. Now, stick out your thumb, kind of like this gun shape, right? And all the way, you're gonna lift, 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 all the way, open up your heart space, bend your elbows, and you're gonna try to grab those foot. Your leg is very active, right? And then maybe you're touching now your foot. If not, and it's still far, that's okay. Now you know your active flexibility, you gotta work on it more, right? Now stretch and see what feels good for your body. Breathe in. Good. All right. Now I'm going to grab my foot with my left hand, right? And then right hand all the way up. Good. I'm going to send it behind my back. Exhaling here. Good. And then from here, you're going to stretch or coming to that flexed left foot, right? And then you're going to hook it to your left elbow crease. Good. Now, same thing, what we always do in this like free flows, right? Mermaid pose, you're now binding or like doing this super bind, right? You could either have that left hand drop down to your shin or just keeping it up. You could even grab that right toe with the right hand. Again, this is gonna be very advanced flexibility. It's okay if you can't. Just stay there, twist some more. This is one of my favorite easy ways to really fully get my flexibility on because everything here is working. The mermaid pose, right? Like you're twisting, opening the shoulders, back bending, you're opening the groin area, your legs are active. All right, release the bind first. Drop the right hand in front of you. You're gonna grab that left ankle with the left hand and stretch all the way, breathe in. And exhale, you're gonna drive that left heel down to your bum. Now stay there if that feels good. I like to stretch the quads. Okay, if it doesn't look like that, that's fine. If you're just here or maybe higher, that's okay. You'll eventually get there. Breathe. Again, inhale, stretch back, and exhale to fold your knee or your foot down. Heel to bum. Ooh, super stretch. Yeah, release. And we're gonna drop forearms in front of you, okay? Clasping your fingertips together so that you can have your elbows close to each other or towards the midline. Step your right foot back, finding your forearm plank. Good. We're gonna hold this position for a little bit. as we burn the body, and I want you to really stretch your knees. Glutes is squeezing together as you drop the bum down. Good. And your core is strong, protracting your shoulder blades, kind of like a rainbow shape now with your back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just gonna relax your body, but you're staying there. Okay? And then you're gonna walk your feet towards your elbows. Closer. Baby steps. You're not rushing here, just breathing normally. Now if you feel that you're so close to your elbows, now I want you to really push all the way up. You're now elevating your shoulders, right? And you're not sagging down. You really want all the way up. Stay there and everything is active and maybe slow and controlled. You can now slowly drive the heels down. You can adjust your stance wherever is more comfortable for you to get your heels down. If not, that's fine. From here, you're gonna lift the left leg all the way up from your dolphin. So your dolphin, 3-legged dog. Point the toes. Good. Bend the knee. Open it up. Good. Open some more. And then again, 3-legged dolphin. Good. From here, you're gonna send that left leg. Try to keep it straight as much as you can to the left. Tap it. And then bring it up. Good. Tap again the left side. And then bring it up. Last one. Tap to the left side. Straight. Try to straighten that knee and bring it up. Good. Drop it all the way down to your dolphin. I know your forearms is burning, but you got this. You're still gonna walk out, finding your forearm plank. You're burning your forearms. You got this. Okay, now same thing. You're gonna hollow your body all the way like a rainbow shape with your body. And then dip your hips as you squeeze your glutes down. 5, 4, hold, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. You're not done. You're gonna burn your forearms all the way. Walk it towards your elbows. You got this. Slowly. And as you really engage the core, you should not have too much pressure on your elbows, right? Or your forearms. Sure, it's there, but you're like really hollowing that body. Right leg sweeps all the way up. Dolphin, 3-legged dog on the other leg. Good. Breathe in here. Exhale, bend the right knee. Breathe in, stretch the right leg, and you're gonna tap to the right. 4, 3. You're not rushing. Everything is slow and controlled. Breathe in and tap. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. All the way. Now you're gonna tap that right leg, right foot down. Good job. And bring it all the way up as you drop to dolphin pose. Good job. Now I know it's burning. We're gonna drop our knees down and then sit on our heels. Vajrasana. How are you doing? I know it's burning. We're gonna roll our shoulders back for 3, 2, super sweaty. 1, good job. Now shake it all the way up and then maybe reach your hand up, shake it up so that, you can continue that blood flow down because it's all the way down there. And then you can rotate your wrists by closing your fists and then you're reversing the direction. And now from here, I want you to tuck your rib cage in. Good. Straight torso all the way up. Now all the way, open your hands, steady, palms facing forward, and rib cage is in. You're gonna pulse that shoulders back and hands back. Pulse. Continuing to pulse, staying with your breath. Maybe you like it to exhale here. You can do that if that feels good for you. Good. Few more. 3. So as you do this, you're not puffing out your chest. Lock your core and you're just feeling this in your shoulders. There's a huge difference. All right, all the way, bringing it down. Roll your shoulders, one shoulder at a time. And just feel that. Shake it all up. Good job. All right, we're gonna do the pigeon on the other side. You're just gonna slide your right leg back as you slide left leg forward. Good. And then adjust your pigeon. Wiggle left and right. Find what works best and what feels good. Good. Now let's reach our hands all the way up. Find your back bend. Feel that bendy back. Breathe in, breathe out as you fold. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Last one. Breathe in. Now stay here. Exhale. You're going to clasp your fingertips. Index finger is out. Good. Stretch all the way. Find your back bend. Good. How are you now feeling? Now stick out the thumb. Good. And then you're going to bend the elbows all the way. Send it back and lift the right foot all the way up. Good. All the way, as much as you can. See if you could get that active flexibility. Maybe you're now touching your foot. Find it. You got this. I know it's hard to find that. It's okay. That takes a lot of practice if you can't do it, right? Now, if you can't, you can just help to grab that right foot. And then from here, you know what to do. Right hand will grab the right foot. Good. And release the left hand up. Good. You're going to inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to send it behind your back. Good. Now you're going to try to grab that right foot, left foot with the left hand. You don't have to, but if you can, you got this bind, right? This is a very advanced flexibility. Once again, just letting you know, so don't feel bad if you can't. All right, now you could literally stretch that arm. See this shape, right? Feels good for the back, at least for me. And then you're gonna send it towards you as you flex that foot, and then you're gonna hook to your elbow crease inside and grab that foot with that elbows. Again, you could either lift that right hand up, spirit fingers, or you could drop it down to your shin. Find what works best with the spine for your stretch. I really like this because it opens up again the shoulders and everything else. We're just staying here. Breathing. Good. Now you could either stay there or release if you like, but if you're up for that challenge, you could do this with me. Okay, grab the ankle again with the right hand. Inhale. And exhale, you're gonna send it towards you. See if you could keep that bind. If not, you could release that left hand. This is very intense, I know. So you could release the left hand, but if you got this, you got this. You know, listen to your body. Inhale, stretch back, and exhale, fold. Good. All right. Now again, inhale, and exhale, fold. Good. From here, stretch that right leg or that right elbow, and then you're gonna flex that foot. Coming into, grabbing it from the outside. So your hand now is outside, coming inside, right there. As you grab it, you're gonna point that right toe and see if you could actually do and touch your head with your toe. You doesn't have to, but take a deep breath in. Inhale, send the right foot back, and exhale, foot to head. Good. Stay here if that feels good for 3, 2, and 1. Release slow and controlled as you fold all the way down, and then release that bind. That is very intense, I know. So just drop it outside of your mat. Elbows are pointing up towards the sky, and lift your torso up. Stretch here and bring it down. You're doing Cobra Waves in your pigeon pose, right? Pairing it with your breath. I know that was intense. How are you feeling? Good. Now sending your torso straight up all the way. Good job. And dropping the forearms down. This time, I like you to flatten both of your forearms, and you're not gonna clasp right? But I want your elbows still close and in line with your shoulders. Curl the back toes under, lift that back knee as you send your knee or left knee to your chest and send it back, forearm plank. Good job. Now let's shift forward and shift back. Again, forward and back. Slowly coming into our dolphin shape. Lots of dolphin, huh? Breathe in. And all the way, you're gonna send your one elbow up as you do on the other side. So now you're in like a downward facing dog shape. Now all the way, you're gonna crawl your fingers towards your feet. Slow and controlled. And it doesn't matter if your feet or knees are bent or straight, whatever feels good for you. Good. From here, we're gonna find our flat back as we inhale, maybe hands to your shins. And exhale, we're gonna fold all the way down. Inhale to rise to your Utkatasana chair pose. Stay here for a little bit, stretch some more, ribcage in, hold for 5, 4, 3, energy from your fingers, 2, and 1, palms to touch, coming back up to your standing position. Well, this is our first standing position. How are you doing? Good. Right foot steps forward and we're gonna take our dancer's pose. Okay, if you have been here for a while now, you probably know this. Reach your hands all the way up. And exhale, you're gonna send that left foot up. Good, bend the knee, grabbing that left ankle with the left hand, and right hand drops all the way down. Good, kick that left foot up for your dancer's pose. You could either have that right palm facing down or sides, whatever you feel good for your balance. We're gonna flip our grip here, okay? Coming to our king dancer's pose, hold your position. Bend that standing leg, strong leg, as you flex the left foot, right? And then you're gonna come outside of that foot, grab it, good? And then you're gonna point that toes. All the way, elbows is now gonna face up towards the sky. Beautiful job, welcome to your flip grip. And grabbing it with the other hand, if you can, finding your king dancer's pose. Find your balance. Stay here for a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Slow and controlled. Release that foot. And you're gonna come into your eagle legs. So send it forward as you wrap it to the other leg. Good. And you're gonna hook your thumb this way, like an eagle thumb, eagle wings. And you're just holding this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the bind and release the foot. Shake it up. Reach your hands all the way up. Breathe in. And exhale to fold all the way down. Utkatasana. Good job. Now let's try to bend the knee. One knee at a time. Everything is shaking from my legs. Do you feel that? Good. Now left hand will drop forward and you're gonna send, ideally, a wrist stack on top of your left shoulder. Send that right leg up, right? Finding your half moon. Right hand sweeps all the way up. Look up, or to the right rather, and see if you could find your balance, right? So adjust that right leg to where it feels good for your half moon, right? It doesn't have to be parallel to the ground. Sometimes it's actually higher. Good. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna bend that lifted knee as you grab that foot or the ankle with the right hand, okay? You're gonna find your sugarcane pose. Maybe you're staying here, but if you can open your groin area all the way, you're gonna stretch it all the way up. Find your balance. Look down. For 3, 2, and 1. Slow and controlled. You're gonna drop that right hand down. Supported warrior 3. and you're gonna cross it back to that other leg, like a dragon pistol squat, right? And you're gonna slide it all the way. Good. And coming to sit down. Good job. How are you doing? Okay, you're gonna find, I'm just gonna adjust yourself in a figure 4 shape. Okay, reach your hands all the way up and we're gonna fold. Again, reach up, breathe in, exhale to fold. Good. Breathe in, and then exhale, you're gonna send that left knee up and you're gonna cross your hands. Drop it down as you twist your body, look to the left side or your left shoulder. Good. Grab that outside of your left foot with the right hand. Stretch that leg. Whew. Felt like it was needed, and left forearms will drop down, or left forearm. Stay there, look down. Slowly, you're gonna do that figure 4 shape again. Lift your forearm down, up, and stack it on the other leg. From here, drop the left hand down. As your left knee drops down, you're gonna find your stretch in this figure 4 shape. You could either stay here or you could drop that foot if you like, right? Whatever you like. I like to keep my figure 4 shape. Good. This might be harder for some knees, but if you got it, you got it. Good. From here, you're gonna bend that right knee as you grab that left foot outside. And you're gonna come to your Visvamitrasana in this variation where your leg is in front of the left elbow, right? Or left arm. Now stretch if you can, look up if you can, or maybe just forward for 2 and 1. You're gonna drop to your full front splits. Okay, sliding all the way. Ooh, very sweaty. Oh, my hair is hideous. All right, stretch your legs some more. Ooh, feels so good. From here, you're gonna fold down as you have your hands to the outside side. Kind of like, again, same thing what we did earlier, elbows splaying out, right? And then lift yourself up, breathe in, and exhale to fold. From here, you're gonna slide that left foot to the left side, so lift that left hand so that you can slide it all the way and maybe just do this like L shape with your legs, right? And then you can drop the forearms down, opening the hips in this like straight leg L shape, whatever shape you want to call it. Staying there. And then you can adjust yourself on the mat if you like. But for a deeper stretch, since we didn't do the dancer's pose on the other side, you can do it after the class, but I want you to bend that right knee, okay? And your left forearm will be in front of you. Now your right fingertips can be on the mat and peel your right shoulder up and also your body, right? A little bit. And then from here, you could grab that right foot, flex the foot, grab it from the outside, and then again, flip grip, point the toes, and you're gonna lift all the way up. See if you could do this. Now your left elbow, forearm is off the mat, right? So you're now supported with just your left hand. And see if you could do this variation of dancer's pose. Right? And then if it feels comfortable for you, you could actually release and then bend that left knee, because this might be easier for some of you, like that. Kind of like a half frog, and then do that again. Adjust yourself. Point that right toes, flex, and then grab it from the outside as you point it again. And good, like a half bow pose and half frog, right? And then now you could adjust yourself to wherever you like. This is a great back bend posture and hip opening. Finding your balance wherever you can grab or whatever feels good for you. Stretch all the way and release. Woo-hoo. Good job. Now we're gonna come again to our Cobra Waves, looking to the right and looking to the left. Continuing to just breathe. And if you didn't feel even, we can even it out. All right, let's bend that right knee. Right forearms down. This Doesn't really matter, wherever it feels good for you that you're supported. It could be this way or this. It doesn't have to be parallel. And left shoulder will peel back. Good. And then bend that left knee, and we're gonna do it on the other side. Flex the foot, grab it from the outside with the left hand, and point toes. This requires a lot of mobility work, right? So you wanna open it out to the left as you come to that right hand. So you're now away from the forearms. Lift slowly without any pinching nerves. It has to be not painful. I don't feel any pain here. And then you could just adjust yourself. Half bow, half frog. Welcome to your dhanurasana frog. All right, we're gonna hold it if that feels good for you. 3, 2, and 1. Release, slow and controlled. Good job. And we're gonna come to our Sphinx pose. So have your forearms in front of you and look straight ahead. Breathe. We're gonna rest in Sphinx and making sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Good. We're gonna do a full dhanurasana. So from the Sphinx, maybe you could come to your seal pose, which is like straight elbows, right? Ooh, super bendy. And then bend your knees and grab. You're gonna splay out your feet, left and right. Flex the feet. Okay, from here, I want you to really get that flexion going. And then your hands will splay out to a T-shaped position as you try to grab both. If you can't, open your knees out and see if you could now grab. Open it all the way out, right? We're gonna do both flip grip. No pushing. If something is pinching or hurting, do not do it. All right? So all the way, your knees is out, and all the way, your hands are out. So see, my elbows are straight now. Good. From here, you're gonna send the knees up first from the mat. Grip your feet with your hands firmly. And point the toes all the way now up as you send it elbows. So from here, see your elbows are out, elbows pointing forward. Good. And your knees are now drawing towards the midline. And all the way up, if you can. Welcome to your full bow pose with both flip grip at the same time. Good job. Stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Maybe touching your head with your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. And if you can, coming back to dhanurasana. Hold, hold. This is gonna be sore for your back the next day. And release, slow and controlled, dropping the knees down, and then release the bind of the thick feet. Good job. Now we're gonna take a rabbit pose. Coming all the way up to your Vajrasana, sitting on your heels. That was intense, huh? Let me know, how is that for you? Did you get your full boat flip grip? If not, that requires a lot of shoulder mobility, and that's okay if you can't do it. You really can't do it in the first time. It takes a lot of practice. All right, from here, you're gonna cup your heels with your hands, and you're gonna drop the crown of your head down in front of your knees. As close to your knees as much as you can. And you're gonna lift your hips away from your heels for your rabbit pose. And you really feel that cervical stretch. Tuck your chin to your clavicle. Elbows are now straight and stretched. If you're up for that challenge, you could splay out your feet if that feels good for you. I like it this way. And in this, I feel it better. That counteracting. And when I'm doing my counteract, I do like to belly breathe. But again, that's kind of depend on you. It's hard to belly breathe with this rounded back, right? But I don't know, I feel like I really like that. A few more. Just stay there. I know it is not very comfortable, but you really want to counteract that back bend. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to sit up to your Vajrasana. Good, we're not done. Gonna crawl your fingertips in front of you, coming to your downward facing dog. Good job. Now from here, you're gonna step the right foot forward halfway through your mat, right? And then your right hand will find that stacking of the wrist and the right shoulder. We're gonna do sugar cane on this side, just so you maybe can even it out, right? Lift the left leg up and point the toes. Good. From here, loosen that left hand from the mat, and you're gonna draw one straight line from the ground up. Breathe in, looking now to the side for your half moon, and then from here, flex that lifted foot. Good. You can either stay there, find your balance, or if you're tired already, you know you're always welcome to end. And then point the toes, and then you're gonna bend that knee, finding your sugar cane, grabbing the toes or the ankle, whatever you can grab here. You could either you're here, or open up the groin area all the way. You feel that stretch. Good. Now maybe you feel more evened out. I don't know. Depending on you, right? Good. Again, option to stay here or drop down. Otherwise, if you're up for that challenge, we're gonna do a little bit of a different style. Okay? You're gonna bend that standing knee, hoop, finding your balance, and you're gonna flip your grip with that left foot, right? So flex the foot, and then coming into that fingertips now on the right hand, flip grip. So left elbow draws forward. Beautiful job. You can either stay here, right? Kind of like a dancer's pose, or touch that head with your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Release slowly. Let's find our standing splits. Okay, keeping that left leg up. I know you're braining. It is okay. Sometimes you need to work on your muscles. Over, right? All right. Have your hands close to your feet, and then look down to your big toe. From here, point that lifted toes all the way up. Stretch it. I know it is burning. You got this. Standing splits. Maybe your left palm drops firmly down, and maybe you can find your balance having that right hand behind that right leg or the ankle. Stretch. Feeling good. 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. You're not done. You're gonna slide that left leg behind that right leg, crossing it like a dragon pistol squat or cross pistol, and then sliding down and figure 4 shape. Good. Inhale, reach up, and exhale to fold. You could either stay here if that feels good for you. That is needed for me. How are you doing? We're resting for a little bit here. If you're up for more, maybe we're gonna do a little bit of an arm balance, elephant trunk pose. If you're up for that challenge, lift all the way up. But first, we're gonna drop that right knee down to the right side as your right hand drops back. Either the hand or the fingertips, and then right knee up. Point it down. You could either drop that right foot or keeping that crossed figure 4 shape. And all the way, stretch your body, side body here. Good. Breathe. And sitting back down to that figure 4 shape. Good. For an elephant trunk pose, I'm just gonna face you so you can see me like this. Okay, you're gonna have that right knee, grab the right ankle with the left hand outside, and try to straighten that right leg if you can. Right, kind of what we did earlier. First, let's drop that right forearm down so that you could really stretch it all the way up, look back and down. Good. Coming back up. Good. Let's take our compass pose before we do the elephant trunk. Right, so bend that right knee and then insert that right arm or thread it underneath that right leg for your compass pose. Good. Find your compass. You could either lift one butt cheek up or both butt cheeks are grounded. Whatever feels good for you right now, but I want you to really get that stretch of your right leg. Whew, you need that because we did it standing earlier with the standing splits, right? It is very shaky, at least for me. All right, from here, you're gonna hook that right leg to that right shoulder, right? So you're almost rounding your back, and then you're gonna send that right foot down. So find what is more comfortable in your elephant trunk pose. Okay, so you could either point it down like that. You really want to keep it pointing down, and then your hands flattening down. You have to really get all the energy from each fingertip and knuckles, right? But because I can't do it because of my wrist, I'll be using my fingertips. Don't copy me, okay? And then from here, you're gonna lean forward as you really flatten your palms firmly down. You could either just lift your bum, stay here, or if you can, you could really try to lift that left leg up. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Good. And reach up. Dhanurasana. L shape with your body and fold all the way down to your Paschimottanasana. And we're gonna end in that fold. You're welcome to experiment and play around some more. If you wanna even it out, maybe you could play it with me, right? So if you want to even it out, same concept, right? You want to grab that left foot outside with the right hand and try to find your compass pose. So there's a lot of ways to do the compass pose, right? If you're very much flexible like me now, just so you guys can see maybe room for improvement or what else you can do, right? You could actually really twist your body and then insert that head, like thread it. Boom, and you're kind of facing now behind, right? It's a different stretch because see my left hand, it's right here instead of being out here. This is like easier. This is a lot more complicated, which is actually a little bit harder to find your balance. But it's also great to get that twist going, you know? The twist is really important. I'm teaching my husband to twist. All right, now let's do the elephant trunk. He finds that the twist, my husband's very bulky, so he's very not flexible, but he's actually doing great with all the things we are doing. So I'm proud of that. All right, making sure that your right leg is on a very neutral position, right? So your femur is not rotating inwards or out. It's important when you do little things like that. And now you're gonna hook that left again, same thing. Left leg to that left elbow or shoulder. And point it down. You're bending and leaning now down. And flatten your palms fully. You could either, if you can't do the elephant trunk pose yet, you could actually just keep on doing this. Lifting your bum. That's how I started. So of course, with my hands flat, again, don't copy this. It's gonna be hard for your fingertips. And I hold this position. And you can just like start there. From there, you will get one day your strength all the way. And then lift that right leg. 3, 2, smile. 1. And drop it all the way down. Good job. All right, let's take our Sukhasana or lotus pose to end. Again, you're welcome to take your Shavasana if you still have energy or maybe you're already laying down. All right, let's end this video. Let's breathe in, reach your hands up. Exhale, palms down to your forehead. Thank your body for that whole yoga class. And exhale again, all the way down to your heart space. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in, reach your hands all the way up. And exhale as you bow down, hands all the way to your heart center. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for practicing with me in that free flow. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something from it, and make sure that before you leave, you know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. Bye! Whoo! Let's stretch some more. If you like some more, let's stretch. Middle splits. This is as far as I could go. I think my bone structure is not able to go all the way because I can feel it already. This is like the maximum range for me. So this is my middle splits.